Grabe. Ah, tawag dito. Akala ko nakamute na naman ako eh. Good evening everyone. Grabe. And I think this is second live of the month. And teka, lagyan natin ng background music para naman masaya. Ito talaga mahirap pag nagla-live eh. Yung kailangan coordinated ako sa lahat ng ginagawa ko at the same time. More than what you're seeing on the screen right now. And thanks for tuning in. And ang dami na nang manonood kaagad. Napakabilis. My TikTok account is growing as well. Thank you guys for the support. You might want to check out the link that I provided. You can also listen on YouTube, Spotify. Salamat sa support. You can drop your send of the day. Ayun, nakita ko na yung mga mga suporta ng guest natin ngayon. And this guest particularly, you've seen my description and obviously the invitation to go live. And a very passionate person, human being, and actually the one who influenced me in this whole game. And kung ba't ako na-addict sa mga dark scents, kasalanan ng taong to. Kasi baguhan pa lang ako eh. Parang I started 2022. Tapos first sniff session ko was 2023. Tapos yung mga pinaamoy niya sa akin, No Mercy Animalica agad. So ako naman, na newbie, uy, ano to? It's really fun to reminisce and grabe. Just a quick shout out for my send of the day before I let him join the room. I'm using right now my favorite. It's been my send of the day for a couple of days right now. And send of the night actually because I was using Widya New York kanina. And this one is Marge, from Ahmed Al Maghribi. Grabe, sobrang bango nito. Oy, saktong-sakto, sige, flash natin yung mga send of the day nyo. Pero ayoko nang patagalin pa. You're here for this person. Pioneer in terms of fragrance. At siguro, baka iniisip pa lang kayo ng magulang nyo gawin. Nagko-collect na to ng pabango. Nagulat si Armin doon eh. Ganun nakatagal ba yun, Armin? Iniisip ka palang magulang.
Narinig ba nila ako? Narinig ba nila ako?
This time.
Okay. That's the first question. Kung kailan ako nag-start.
Sipin mo, di ba? Sa dami ng vintage collection mo, hindi pa sila naiisip gawin ng magulang nila. Nasa yun na. Okay. Quick run through sa ating mga nag-join. Ayun, Oli. Good morning. Good evening,
Oli, good evening.
Ito lagi nanonood to eh. Oy, Jimmy. Yeah.
A big fan.
We were there kanina sa lunch ni Brent ng Arcade Gautier. So,
kamusta?
Kami kanina. Okay naman. So, sobrang solid ng lunch. At the same time, please support Brent as well in his new fragrances. May isang original then 4 inspired. Suspiro Vibrato, the very good fresh especially for the summer. Go Decode family, ayun, mga tropang Decode. Grabe fan base ng Decode, men. Totoo lang, nakikita ko lagi na, sir, bakit out of stock na? Laging ganun ang fan base ng Decode, And eto, alam ko favorite mo to. Saktong-sakto ang iyong send of the day, Ralph Kimson. Obviously, ito yung isang naamoy ko kagad when I was starting. And it's only because of Armin. Okay. Ayan, Boss Armin. Uy, ito favorite ko rin. Ito rin to sa mga mga malalim na sa rabbit hole. Shout out to you, Eman. And the Boar.
Boss Eman. Yeah. Salute kay Boss Eman.
Yung beans and at the same time, i-chismis ko na kagad. Ayoko nang patagalin pa. Abangan nyo kami ni Eman soon, maybe next month. Ayan. Here at Room Fillers Podcast. Grabe mga guest talaga dito. Totoo. Ano to eh? Pakiusapan. Uy, guest ka naman dito. Okay. Naalala ko yung leather ni Ahmed dahil sa review ni Armin. Yes, leather from Ahmed. Sa review, yes.
Very hidden gem, underrated.
Unahin na natin. Thank you, Armin, for tuning in. I'm obviously part of this guest. Alam ko
I really appreciate it as well.
Mo. And at the same time, sobrang busy ng Decode. Nakita ko yung to ship mo. Grabe. mag 3 digits ka na, mag 100 plus ka na, no? Tama, ng mga nagsiship.
Road to 100. That's just only for 1.5 days yung 80. 80 plus, 1.5 day. Oo.
Okay. Sige, and para sa mga hindi nakakakilala kay Armin, parang meron bang hindi nakakilala sa'yo? Parang hirap naman ng tanong ko, pero pioneer to, bro. Kumbaga, sabi ko nga sa'yo, hindi ka pa ginagawa ng magulang mo, nangungulekta na to ng pabango eh.
Grabe naman.
Okay. Pero, and for those who don't know Armin, he owns Ravage Perfumi and Decode. Could you share some insights on yung initial release mo ng Ravage Perfumi and the Decode? Kailan sila nag-start?
Oh, okay. Actually, it started everything last year lang. So, around mga November, December lang. Yun yung parang time na, I don't know if naabutan mo yung soft launch ng Ravage Perfumi dun sa, anong pangalan yung kape na yun? Ortigas, yeah. We launched it there. Parang soft lang. Siyempre, wala pang masyadong mga box yung Ravage noon that time. Siyempre, it started with, I wanted to show them kung ano yung mas matter talaga. Is it the juice? Is it for you important yung juice or the presentation ba talaga importante sa'yo? So for me, sa side ko, mas importante sa akin yung juice inside. The bottle it's important, the packaging is important. But syempre the juice is all matters, di ba? Doon mo makikita talaga sa indie brand yung juice ang pinaka-importante. So it started from like last year December. Actually nag-umpisa before yung mag-soft launch. Hindi ko alam kung nakapunta ka nun, bro, it was a parang grand sniff session ng Perfume Collectors PH and Frag Revolution PH sa Shangri-La. Nandun ka nun?
So, wala. Yun yung fun fact.
Okay.
Yun yung fun fact. Noong time na yun, hindi ko pa, I am not aware on what will happen in the sniff sesh, though a lot of people joined in. And I think I was busy that time, sa schedule na yun. And you have launch in, yun nga, sa may Ortigas, nakalimutan ko yung name ng cafe, yung official na Ravage Perfumi na.
Tom and Toms.
Ayun, Tom and Toms. Yan. Wala ako na.
Tom and Toms, yan.
Wala ako na.
Okay.
I missed that for some reason. Pero, nung first time natin magkita, actually nandito sa yung kaninang pina-flash ko na timer. First time natin magkita was in Starbucks sa may Shang.
Sa Shangri-La, I remember.
Yung tayo natira. Yung tayo lang natira. Yun yung pinaka-first ever sniff sesh ko in the same time with you. And I think parang I approach yung na yun nga, I am starting out, ganyan. Tapos konting chika.
Yeah.
And I think nagkaroon lang tayo ng, siguro kaya tayo nagkaroon ng connection because we had some conversation with Rasasi. If you remember.
Yes, I remember with the Rasasi.
Because I am a collector of Rasasi.
Grabe yun, Rasasi.
So, yun yung first ever na encounter natin. Kaya ako napunta doon sa first ever sniff sesh ng buhay ko was in Shang, Starbucks. Then you launched the product. Actually, first week mo na yun ng product na yun. Okay.
Yeah.
Ngayon, a lot of people know the brand and a lot of people, kumbaga some actually here right now, are using the brand. Pero, who is Armin as a collector and a lot of people haven't heard from you as a collector? Ano ba si Armin bilang collector?
Actually, you mean parang backside, who is Armin talaga in real life?
Narinig ko na yung kwento ng collection journey mo eh. Pero a lot of people don't know.
Okay, actually, sa mga hindi pa nakakalam, I'm half Filipino, half Iranian. So my mom is Filipina, then dad ko Iranian. Then dito ako pinanganak, then after 9 years old, doon ako lumaki sa Iran. Kasi syempre, family problems from my dad's side. Namatay yung lola ng papa ko. Then sabi niya, we need to live in Iran. Hindi ko naman ini-expect na binobola-bola lang kasi ako ng tatay ko doon na, punta tayo doon, bakasyon lang. Yung pala, titira na pala kami doon. So, no choice, I need to adjust my language. So, marami akong natutunan na lingwahe. That's why tinatanong din nila minsan, paano ka marunong mag-Arabic? Paano ka magbasa ng Arabic? Paano ka magsalita ng Farsi, Turkish, at iba-ibang lingwahe sa Iran and other, yung dalawang European country pa na alam ko na language. Then after nun, syempre, I finished my military and I came here in Philippines. I graduated as a construction engineering and management sa Mapua Institute of Technology.
Alam ko
Since
yan.
ngayon, nagbago na yung name, naging Mapua University na.
City, yes.
Then, after nun, syempre, sa labas naman, outside the front journey, is just, yung another passion ko is soccer. Amateur player ako dati ng soccer. Like talagang, alam mo yung parang Cristiano Ronaldo, Lionel Messi, ganong klaseng soccer. Hindi yung parang yung American football na tatakbo ka, parang bugbugan talaga. Hindi.
Weird yun pag ganun.
Sabihin nila, pucha, si Armin magbubug na tao. No, I'm not like that.
yung profession mo, I think na isa yan sa mga unang napag-usapan natin because a lot of people don't know that you are an engineer by profession.
I don't call it as yung mga tao pag nasa construction, yung nagtatrabaho as a construction, they call me as an engineer, but syempre hindi naman ako parang licensed engineer na may anong tawag na pumasa ka na sa board exam. Yung course namin kasi sa Mapua noon, it was non-board. We are non-board. Alam ni Renz yan, alam ni Reza Anscalce, alam ni Mac Nerida yan. They are also Mapua graduate. So, si Renz, kabatch ko si Renz. Tapos si Migo, Boss Migo.
Okay, Migo. So,
mga kabatch ko. So,
nung napag-usapan natin yan, parang you just work for a year of 2 pero you didn't have parang that drive and passion to. Tama ba? Tama.
Tama, correct. I didn't continue na anymore kasi sa totoo lang, yung during the construction time, ako marinig to ng boss ko dun. Pero okay lang, it's fine.
Sige.
During the construction time kasi, there is no such a day for me na hindi ako nagbabasa ng article sa perfumes. Either sa Instagram or either sa mga websites or either sa base notes kasi lagi ako nagbabasa. Basta pagdating sa perfume topic, babasahin ko yan no matter what. Aaralin ko yan, babasahin ko yan. Too much research. Doon dumating sa point na sa construction na parang yes, gumagawa tayo ng building but yung isip ko nasa perfume eh. I cannot leave my mind without the perfume. So perfume is like running from my blood since 9 years old pa, Diyos ko. Until now, I love it so much.
Okay. And gusto ko lang i-highlight yung pagkasabi mo ng base notes because a lot of us use Parfumo and Fragrantica.
Yeah.
Old school ang base notes.
Oo, iba talaga base notes.
Old school ang base notes kasi I've seen the interface of base notes. Grabe, ang luma na niya. I don't know if ganun pa rin kataas yung user percentage compared to Fragrantica. I think a lot of people move to Fragrantica already. Pero base
lahat
notes kasi, FYI, it's like a blog type of interface sa mga hindi nakakaalam.
Yeah.
So they have a specific parang topic kung paano yung blog noon, yung mga listing. Tapos you will have to check out the title, then marami magko-comment. 'Di ba ganun ang base notes? Ganun ang itsura.
Yeah.
It's a more of
and
a personal blog. Go ahead.
Oo, diretso kasi doon Charles sa base notes Like talagang walang bullshit review doon. Kung amoy tae talaga yung fragrance. babash nila yan. Straight to the point, man.
And you mentioned that you have been collecting since 9 years old, no?
Yeah.
Okay. Mga ilang years ago yun.
Grabe, no? Hindi rin kasi pag anytime na may nagtatanong sa akin, kailan ka start nag-collect? Actually, sinasabi ko 9 years old. Kasi my dad influenced me. First regalo ko from my dad. It was Vintage Sirius by Givenchy. 1980s era.
Okay.
Doon na nag-umpisa yung niregalo sa akin 30 ml lang. Siyempre, hindi ko naman alam ano yun. Sasabihin ko na lang, thank you, Dad. So, tinanggap ko. Then, doon na ako nag-umpisa na, aba po, ang dami pala ng pabango ng tatay ko. Puro vintage. Siyempre, that time, hindi ko alam ng mga vintage yun. Sako-sako, bro. Sako-sako. Dala ng papa ko, puro vintage. Dracar Noir, vintage Dracar Noir, vintage Pakuraban, Fahrenheit, Leonard Pur'Homme, Lapidus Pur'Homme, Coros, and so on. Grabe that time. Then doon ako nagko-collect. Like, kinukupit ko na sa tatay ko na, Dad, hindi mo na gagamitin to? Hindi na. Akin na. Sige, sa'yo na.
So, that time, that was in Iran, if I'm not mistaken. Nandun ka sa Iran nung time.
Yes. Sa Iran yun na, that time. Yeah.
Pero hindi ka na lean towards the usual Arabic DNA. Kasi yung mga minention mo still are in designer, though some of them are really animalic. Pero mas nag-lean ka. Yun yung familiarity mo. Sa
yes. Yun yung doon pa lang ako familiar, no? Sa familiar. But yung Arabic, hindi ko pa ma-appreciate dati yung chorus. During syempre high school time, hindi ko pa ma-appreciate. Ang mga nako-collect ko dati sa high school time, yung talagang kasi yung mga vintage fragrances ko nanggagaling na mismo sa uncle ko, sa tatay ko, sa grandfather ko. Thanks to them, they binigay na nila sa akin. Then yung mga designer naman, doon na ako nagda-dive into designer. Syempre mga high school time, when I was like mga 17, 18, I was already parang konti nagsa-sideline na para may at least income. Yung income na yun, pagbibili ko ng pabango.
Okay. Ano yung mga binili mo dati? Just curious kami 17, 18 years old si Armin and partida exposed ka na sa napaka-complex fragrance. Ano binili mo nung 17, 18 ka?
17, 18, my first fragrance na binili ko was vintage Dolce Gabbana. I think that era yun, if I'm not mistaken. Alam mo yung mga vintage versions ng mga Adidas and Nike?
Hindi, not familiar, sorry.
Okay. Adidas, bro. Yung Adidas na pabango mismo. Adidas.
May vintage version pa nun. Sorry
Meron. Meron. Oo. May pagka real oak moss and animalic hints of it at the background. Sa mga hindi nakakaalam, you can hunt it down if you want to.
Wow. So, ano siya, yung, kasi diba, the Adidas and yung Adidas Dive, yung mga Nike na yan, na mapabango, those are like the affordable ones that we can easily get in the market. So, even before pala nung dati, magaganda na yung mga blend nung hindi pa masyado restricted ng IFRA.
Correct. 100%. Yes. Yan yung mga hindi alam ng iba. Hindi kasi tinuturuan eh. That's why we vloggers, we need to tell them the truth, what's happening, di ba?
Isa sa mga remarkable na pinaamoy mo sa akin was the Cool Water Vintage. And
the Cool Water. Sawang-sawa na ako dyan just sa Cool Water. Vintage, pero still remarkable pa din no matter what. Smells really damn good.
Yeah, and you mentioned the realness of oak moss, and I think ito ang, can we say, the signature of parang pansin ko yun sa mga sagawa mo. You are really fond of that note. Yung you want to capture that authentic the band oak moss. Anong meron with the oak moss?
Okay, actually ang oak moss kasi. That's why I always suggest for my subscribers and for of course sa mga audience mo dito. Oak moss, it has different aura. Pag pumasok siya sa isang ingredient, sa isang composition, it gives that composition na parang kaluluwa. Nabubuhay yung scent pagdating sa oak moss. It doesn't matter synthetic, the way better if natural yung oak moss mo. Kasi syempre, yun na yung mga band ngayon di ba? Like talagang, may mga ibang tao na magiging maarte pag in-apply nilang real oak moss, like real pabango. Let's say, I'll give an example, real oak moss. Ito,
pakitaan na kayo.
Vintage polo green. Okay? This one has real oak moss. Ibang level to yung oak moss nito. So pag in-apply nito ng mga ibang tao, magkakaroon sila ng rashes. That's normal naman talaga sa pabango during 1980s, 70s. Magkakaroon ka ng rashes sa umpisa. Then after few minutes, wala na So, natatakot sila dun sa umpisa pa lang. Don't get scared of. Pero syempre, may ibang tao din. Talagang through the entire day, they get rashes off. It means, hindi pasok sa skin nila. Oak moss, nagbibigay siya ng kaluluwa, bro. Na parang, siguro, it gives you, it opens your parang different dimension yung mind mo. Pag nakaamoy ka ng real oak moss. Like, mapapag-question. Parang sa mga Google, pag mag-research ka type ka ng question mark logo, may mga ibang tao na ang dami pumapasok ng mga question mark sa ulo. Ganon yung papasok sa utak mo pagdating sa oak moss, real oak moss.
Okay.
Just
yun kasi yung
imagination.
ano,
Just imagination.
naano kasi yan eh. Napansin ko yan. You're really fond of having that kind of scent in particular sa mga ginagawa mo din. And that's the reason why.
Yeah.
Now, konti lang alam ko napapasarap yung kwentuhan natin pero ang dami na naman nagchat-chat. Baka magalit sila.
Oo.
Oy, namimiss na ng mga tao ang amoy piranyan. Konting background. Actually hanggang ngayon, curiosity ko yan. What is the reason why you named the channel Amoy Piranyan?
Actually, yung channel na yan, actually dati pinag-iisipan ko pa yan. Ang dami nagpupush sa akin yung nag-start na ako sa fragrance dito sa groups. Sabi daw nila, you have the power to open a channel, Armin.
Yes.
Oo, personal, hindi ka naman mahiyain. Ang kapal-kapal nga daw ng mukha ko. So, sabi ko, I agree with that 100%. Tapos sabi ko, parang kaya ko ba? I-breakdown ko ba to? Hindi naman ako magaling ganun masyado sa breakdown, but I can break it down. But sometimes people will, nandiyan pa rin yan yung bashes. Sabi nila,
yes.
Hindi niya sinabi. Siyempre, that's just based on my nose lang yung naaamoy ko.
Correct.
So, Amoy Piranyan came from, kasi mahilig ako, I wanted to something unique yung channel na mag-open ako. Ayoko nang, kasi makikita mo sa US or mga ibang bansa, scents, fragrance. May kasamang parang scent or fragrance na kasama sa name nila. Ayoko nang ganun. Sabi ko, I want something, may datingan, may Pinoy datingan at may parang datingan ng Iranian. Siyempre, I have half Iranian blood. I want to combine it together.
Pinoy Iranian. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Na-realize. Sorry guys sorry.
Si Alex naglagay ng pangalan niyan sa akin. Pinag-isipan namin ni Alex yan. He is the founder of the group ng Frag Revolution PH.
Okay, sorry guys.
Oo, si Alex nagtulong sa akin na nag-open yung channel na yun. Then doon na nag-umpisa.
Oh my God. Tagal kong pinigure out yung Piranyan. Yung pala, Pinoy na Iranian. Grabe. Parang tanga ko doon. Sorry guys.
Hindi grabe naman.
And then, because sabihin, I was thinking like a lot of, what's the Piranyan thing? Yung pala yung pinagkabit na, okay, sobrang mind blown ako kasi just knew it eh. And, you know,
okay.
Armin and I, sa mga viewers yan, Armin and I talk a lot. Pag nakikita kami, like, we can discuss 30-45 minutes, a lot of things. Pero never kong natanong yan. And I think this is a good avenue for people to know. A lot of people also watch your reviews and the same time, a fan of, actually ngayon, mas focus ka talaga sa business side. And konti lang, highlight ko lang din to. Sarap panoorin, pakinggan talaga mag-explain ng mga brand owner na alam talaga yung ginagawa nila. Yes, yun din yung parang gusto ko rin i-highlight sa Room Fillers podcast. More than, if you watch my first few episodes, I want to bring value, no? More than just the fun and the content. I want to bring value to people who are watching. Actually, that's why I want to expand sooner or later to mga sneakers, shoes, mga ganyan, bags. Because it's an education as well to the people out there. You're not just collecting, you're having fun at the same time. You're learning from the experience. Maraming salamat, Eman, for that comment. And ayan, si Paul nandito na. Shout out to you.
Shout out kay Paul Casman.
Galante magpag-guess si Bro Charles 15. Okay, maniwala dyan, kalokohan yan. Hide ko na nga yan. Ayan. Tawag dito, ang hirap pagtanong, pang misteryo. Ganun talaga yung mga tanungan dito. Actually, si Armin kanina, before he joined, kinakabahan siya kung ano yung mga tatanong ko. Sabi ko, napaka-go with the flow nito. Yung guide questions na binigay ko sa kanya, wala pa ni isa doon ang nasusunod. Scent of the Night, Leather by na-miss niya, no?
Ay,
spray.
salute. I own 2 bottles of it.
Okay. Sakit sa ulo din po construction, sir. Yeah.
Sakit sa
ito,
ulo.
Pero pagbibigyan mo ba to? Age reveal. I think, nakalagay sa Facebook
Ako?
ni Armin yan eh. Oo, nakalagay sa Facebook.
I'm 35. I'm turning 36 this August 5. Proud ako sabihin yung age ko, but I don't feel like I'm 36. I'm still like, I feel like young, wild, and free pa rin
just a number. Pa-shoutout
age
Anjo.
lang.
Kakakita lang namin
Shoutout,
ni Anjo.
Kamusta si Anjo?
Lineage, sir. What does that mean? Okay, yung, nga, tama. Gets ko yung tanong.
Collector lineage.
Yung parang you've been to, let's say, sa father mo, yung mga collection nila, tapos namana mo na mga ganyan. So, yung sasabi niya. Lineage. Ay, kami ng bola pa. Damn, kala ako 30 ka pa lang. Kalokohan.
Kalokohan, bolahan.
1998 cool water na amoy ko. Bango nun compared sa ngayon. Blue-green pa ng bote. Ang
Blue-green, yeah.
Yung sabi mo sa akin, meron mas vintage pa dun sa'yo. Mahirap na hanapin.
Mas may vintage pa yun. That's hard to find, yeah.
Ano nga ba yung
Mas-
text kasi nun,
Mas prominent yung tobacco note dun, bro, sa first formulation ng cool water.
Oh. Meron pala? Meron palang tobacco ang cool water dati?
Tago siya. Tago. Sa likod, sa background.
Oh.
If you deep
Fun
inhale inside, you can smell it, yeah.
Hindi kaya sa dami ng woodsy na para nagkakaroon na siya ng, di ba usually pag ang vetiver masyado ng malupa, magiging ganun na yung
Oo.
vibe niya, parang earthy na talaga.
Sometimes it can be. Depende talaga sa mga chemical reactions sa loob ng compound yan.
Okay. And gusto ko lang din i-highlight to. Pero mamaya nasagutin to. Mamaya watch
Okay.
out. Pero going back to the whole collection and your journey and as well as being in the fragrance community, I think yung next question ko na lang sa'yo is, ano ang ginagawa mo ngayon? I mean, I know that you've been releasing continuously with Ravage Perfumi and Decode, pero I think you mentioned about international. Could you give us yung mga viewers natin the Ravage Perfumi International para malaman din naman nila?
Okay, actually, ang target, hopefully, ng Ravage this year, that's why makikita mo yung mga old fragrances ng Ravage, wala na. Diniscontinue ko na lahat. Walang-wala na. And yung mga nire-release namin ngayon is talagang, this is pang-international. Like, for example, Afternoons in Tabriz, Cure Moss, Solar Chipra, Mr. Vintage, Sakura et Rosé 2024. Then, kasi yung international, bro, may nag-alok kasi sa akin last year. May nag-message sa akin. Siya ang mga parang humahawak. Siya yung parang taga-support sa mga independent brands sa mga ibang bansa and sa US. Siya yung parang nagbibigay ng spotlight to the indie brands na hindi nakikita niya may passion yung brand, may puso, may talagang it gives his whole heart to the fragrances na hindi katulad ng mga ibang brands just putting it out there but walang ganong masyadong composition, not bashing out. It's just parang sabi niya sa akin, I see your brand Ravage na pwede maging international. Sabi ko, really? Then sabi niya gusto niyo daw i-carry yung Ravage as a first supplier ng Ravage sa US. Then sabi ko, sige, pag-iisip. Hopefully this year, maybe mga end of the year. Let's see kung kakayanin. I think kayang-kaya this year. Kasi target ko this year with my perfumer. Shout out to my perfumer, my secret perfumer. No one knows.
Actually, yun yung next. Merong mystery perfumer si Ravage. So, a lot of people would always, recognize their perfumer. Like, you know, the Renato, you know, the people from other communities sila. A lot of people. They give like, pero bakit nga ba naka-mystery perfumer yung sa Ravage? I'm not sure. I don't know meron.
Actually, hindi ko pa siya ipapakilala kasi syempre I'm waiting for the right moment na dumating. So dun sa tamang timing, dun ako maglalagay ng parang event na meet the perfumer. There will be a time for that. That's a secret.
Ayaw talaga. Kahit nationality, ayaw ibigay sa atin, no?
Pero not gonna.
You have been working with him like since the whole thing, no? Meaning from Ravage Perfumi, from the code. Talagang siya na talaga at siya na ang gumagawa ng majority.
Lahat siya.
Lahat na talaga.
Lahat
so you
na
haven't
talaga. Siyempre, giving the direction.
Mm-hmm.
Nagbibigay talaga ako ng mga ads. Siyempre, ganito yung gusto kong direction mapunta. Let's say sa Ravage, sa Decode. at mga iba-ibang fragrances na release namin. Like for example, sa Decode ngayon, mga limited edition na nire-release namin, karamihan ng limited edition may mga banned ingredients na ginagamit kami.
Parang nakakatakot yung pero yung banned ingredients pero eto na lang para magkaroon ng linaw yung mga tao. So, ito yung pinag-uusapan natin. And Armin, I think wala dito yung picture. Sana videohan mo yung yung unboxing ng Teronero. Hindi na ba?
That's the unboxing na Teronero. Yeah.
So,
ito siya. Actually, dala ko siya. Ay,
Oy, nice.
This is Teronero. Ito yung flanker ng Teronero.
Ay!
Full sa Rabash.
Okay.
Which is Teronero Dance the Air. So, sa mga hindi pa nakakaalam, I think sa mga nakapunta na Sleep Session, they have smelled this one. So, this is more on airy talaga na Teronero. Yeah.
Ako, curious ako dito. Ito yung
ito siya. Dala ko siya.
Nag-aabang.
Oo. Ito yung packaging niya. It's black naman. So, it's tanggalin ko yung juice. So,
sige.
This is dark juice. So, sabi ko, it represents the brand. Ito, this is Afternoons in Tabriz. Bakit Afternoons in Tabriz? If for those mga mahilig magbasa, but sometimes syempre hindi naman yung mga ibang tao hindi na nagbabasa. They just scroll it and that's it. That's it. Diba? Ito Afternoons in Tabriz kasi, dito ako lumaki sa city ng papa ko. Ito yung pinaka-coldest city sa Iran. Like if Baguio yung pinakamalamig na city sa Philippines, Tabriz is the coldest city. And delikadong city to kasi may namatay na tao dito. That's why pinangalan nila Tabriz yung name ng city. Dahil sa cold, sa sobrang lamig. Tabriz means bumababa yung temperature. Tab means lagnat. Riz means pababa. Tabriz. Bumababa yung lagnat.
Fun fact.
Lumalala. Yeah. So, for those mga hindi nakakaalam, if you like magsisirit na ako dito konti. This is a very one of the dominant notes that shines here is the coffee. It has a real extra coffee. So sa mga mahilig coffee dyan, you might love this one. So but this one is more on artistic na talaga. Hindi siya parang pang designer. It's more on indie niche na talaga.
Okay. Kasi you had Gourmand Lover's Dream and you had as well ano yung isang coffee mo? Yung una yung
Java Danat.
So those are your designer-ish take on the coffee DNA.
Yeah. Kinda designer-ish take na talagang parang pleasing to everyone.
This one is more on the niche one. Siguro I would assume this is more roasted coffee talaga siya. Correct. Turkish coffee to be precise. Ganun ba yun?
Of 100%.
Okay. Kasi when I think about Turkish coffee, I'm looking at Black Phantom.
Malayo. Wala tong kaamoy na gantong klaseng coffee. Kasi ang sinabi ko sa perfumer ko dito, I want you to capture exactly yung coffee na iniinom ko dati sa Tabriz pag pumapasyal ako sa park kasi pag pumapasyal kasi typically makikita mo through the story if basahin niyo sa Afternoons in Tabriz. During my high school days, I do love smoking shisha, yung kalyan. Alam niyo yung kalyan? I love smoking kasi syempre dati nagsisigarilyo din ako. Nagsishisha din ako, umiinom din ako. Although bawal yung inom sa Iran, umiinom naman patago. Then syempre, we love fruits. We love fruits, especially peach, apricot, at iba-iba pa mga fruits. And of course, nuts. Mahilig kami sa nuts and dates. So dito, makukuha mo talaga yung kung ano yung kwento, description sa Afternoons in Tabriz sa Instagram or sa Facebook page ng Ravash Perfumi. That's the scent na na-capture ng perfumer ko. Saludo talaga ako sa kanya, Diyos ko.
Grabe.
Na-capture niya lahat.
kaya nga, it piqued my interest when I was when I was reading the afternoon tablis kasi it reminisces your childhood, your stay in that particular area, what you have smelled in that particular area, and the vibe that you want people to feel as well. No, kaya are very interested to have that. Siguro I pag nagkaroon ng Steve Sesh, definitely you might. And na yung mga hindi nakakaalam, no, maraming mga pinatry din sa akin si Armin na sobrang high level, like the Solar Chipra. Actually right now still naka-release ng AP Chipra, no? Naka-release ng
AP Chipra, yeah, available naman siya. Ito yung Solar Chipra.
Ito guys,
it's potent.
Alam mo ba? Nung inuwi, 'di ba? Ini-spray mo sa kamay ko, no? Pagka-uwi ko, hindi matanggal, men. Hindi siya matanggal. Like the day after, grabe yung kapit nung amoy niyan. FYI, I would be frank, alam mo naman Armin na amoy ihi talaga siya. Like cat piss.
Yeah. I agree naman. That's the animalic musks coming from there.
Yeah. Hindi siya pang something that you could easily, kumbaga, if you're not like us na parang nagde-deep dive na talaga, especially for the new ones, no, and nakikinig dito sa live. It's really cat pissy vibe and fun, no, kasi inamoy ni Paolo yan, and he likes it, right? Paolo Gomez.
He loved it so much.
Ako,
Grabe.
Sa akin, my take, it's a complex, no. Ako, I'm a fan of wood, leather, tobacco, and you know that already. A lot of people know already. Animalic siguro medyo din ako, dahan-dahan lang kasi there are some really that hindi ko ma-handle, but more on parang when will I wear this, 'di ba? Pero natatawa ako kasi nung nagkita tayo, you were wearing Dark Side yata. Or
The Black Knight by Francesca Bianchi.
Nung nagkita tayo sa randomly, ito FYI nakakatawa, nagkita lang kami ni Armin sa isang convenience store. Ganun yung pabango nyo, guys. Tapos talagang malalangap mo yung animalic. Randomly lang kayo nagkita. Tapos grabe. Pero it's really good, yung ganun, ang bango niya sa hangin. Dun, tama there is the interpretation of yung animalic notes. It's really different when you smell it up close and when it binds with the air. That's the magic.
Correct.
Hindi naiintindihan ng tao Kasi yung mga tao
hindi talaga. Hirap i-explain sa kanila
common thought sa atin when we smell fragrance. Hindi kasi reality yung baka pamuyin ka ng leeg mo, bro. Hindi naman ganun gagawin sa'yo. Usually.
Pero tayo nag-aamoy tayo ng leeg It's not weird di ba? As a collector, as a fragrance enthusiast.
In real world scenario, di ba? In real world scenario, sa hangin lang naman nila naamoy ikaw So, kaya, totoo yun. People who appreciate animalic like you, they know when it's in the air, it's really, really good. And ako, personally, pag namin ko si Armin, yung mga ginagamit niya, it's really different. And naalala ko rin, one of the most notable that I've tried and smelled yung Bataniya ni Pekchi. Grabe din yan. Isa yan sa mga, kumbaga,
one of the best ambers out there.
Correct. Kung nakatry na kayo ng amber at feel nyo yun na yung best amber or amber na na-try nyo, you have to try Bataniya by Pekchi. Yun ang God of Amber siguro na naamoy ko na wala pa akong maaanong amber-ish na vibe na ganun ka-smooth, ka-well-blended, sobrang bango. Grabe.
Super duper.
Negotiable ba yung Solar Chipra?
Hindi. Actually, yung etong Solar Chipra, ang dami nagtanong, magbebenta daw ba ako? Actually, ito, naka-open siya as a 5 ml decant sa Shopee ko. So, if gusto nilang bumili nito, makapag-try sila ng 5 ml decant, punta sila dun sa Shopee ko, hanapin nila yung parang hanapin nila yung Intense Citron Wood X na logo, na first picture. Mag-scroll sila doon, mahahanap nila nandun yung mga Ravash. Sakura Etrosi 2024, nandun yung Mr. Vintage, nandun yung ano pa ba? At nandun yung Solar Chipra, and nandun din yung Cure Moss. Mahahanap nila dun yung Solar Chipra na 5 slots lang siya, 5 ml can. Sa mga interested to smell this one, you can buy it there. Nasa 1-2 plus lang siya.
Correct.
5 ml, 1-2.
I highly agree. I highly suggest pala, to try Decan first because it's a really complex fragrance. And yun din, naalala mo yung tanong ko sa'yo when I first time that I've tried Animalic Notes, Animalic Musk, na I was asking you, ano ba yung interpretation ng mga gantong amoy? Kasi ako, pagka first time, yun pala FYI guys, sa mga first time na makakaamoy ng ganyan, hindi siya mag-register sa utak mo kaagad. Like,
correct.
It's hard to explain what is the experience, what should I expect. You would always associate into something that's parang nakakadire, parang ganun talaga, hindi reality. Pero once you understand, kaya nga maganda yung 5 ml, pag mga ganyang Animalic Notes, you have to wear it continuously kasi doon na nag-register sa utak mo yung mga notes, doon na siya nagde-develop, doon na rin siya at the same time na-appreciate na nung ilong mo.
Finally. Tama. Very good, bro. Very good.
Diba? Kasi ganun na ako eh. Yun naging personal experience ko. The first time that you've let me try Animalic things, talagang off-putting. To be honest, off-putting talaga siya. It's really hard to contemplate. Yun yung term. It's hard to contemplate. But once you try the Decans, once you fully understand the fragrance, nag-register siya sa utak mo. And then you get to appreciate it. Diba?
Yeah. It will take time to appreciate sa totoo lang.
True. Time talaga
siya. It will take time. It takes time.
Hindi normal.
Yeah. Even ako, ganyan din ako. Alam mo ba paano ako pumasok sa Francesca Bianchi? Sino nag-influence sa akin sa Francesca Bianchi?
Yan ang next kong tanong. Saktong-sakto na nahulaan mo, itatanong ko sa'yo. Bakit nga ba sobrang influence ka ni Francesca Bianchi? Bakit nga ba?
Actually, dati kasi, mahilig ako sa, syempre, vintage fragrances. Sa niche, sakto lang. Hindi ako ganun masyado na-fan sa niche. Kasi syempre, mahal nun that time. Hindi ko pa kaya. Syempre, estudyante pa lang ako. Ginagawa ko buy and sell lang para maka-afford ng niche those times, college days dito sa Philippines. Then, dumating sa point na syempre sa Frag Revo was the active group during past 2-3 years or 4 years ago. Correct. So, may mga nagpo-post ng mga Francesca Bianchi. So, nag-influence sa akin si Miss May Ricera Tan.
Hindi ko siya kilala.
So, she was one of the admin dati sa Frag Revolution. Yung na nagbo-boom pa, talagang sikat yung Frag Revolution dati, yung fragrance group na yun. Then tinanong ko si Miss May, pwede pa amoy niyan? Yung Under My Skin, ano pa ba, Sex and the Sea, Angel's Dust. Then sabi niya, sige, Lover's Tale. Sabi niya, I will send you 3 samples maliliit. Pinadala niya ako for free. So sabi ko, thank you so much. So sa umpisa pa lang, yun na amoy ko. Tama ka doon. Magre-register siya sa utak mo. What the hell is this, man? Question mark. Too much question mark. Too much thinking. What the fuck is this? Ano to? Ba't di ko maintindihan? Hanggang suot-suotin mo siya, try mo siya ng try, and different weather, try mo different occasions.
Correct. Isa pa yan.
Or maglakad ka lang, mag-isip ka, maging selfish ka sa sarili mo na ikaw lang, gusto mo lang magsarili, try mong aralin yung pabango, then dun mo ma-understand yung amoy. Hanggang na-appreciate ko na siya, bro. Grabe. Wala na. Then sabi ko, this is my start of indie journey. Ayoko na sa niche, indie na ako, puro indie na. Wala na.
Yun din. Sa mga hindi nakakaalam, the whole, I think initially, Ravash, yung ako na magsasabi sa kanila, parang it was really meant to be that kind of what Armin is, kumbaga ano yung gusto niya. Pero syempre, it captured some of the people na mas gusto yung medyo mas appealing. Pero right now, Ravash is getting back to its root. Yun nga, yung influence, the Francesca Bianchi, the vintage, no, the Animalic Notes, the use of real and band tawag dito, mga compositions. That's where the actual root is. And that's what we're trying to discuss here ni Armin, na parang eto na, bumabalik tayo kung ano ba talaga yung gusto niya mangyari sa brand. And tatalon tayo ng konti kasi we're talking about a lot of Ravash and I see people already Decode naman. Nakikita ka sa comments dito.
Sige.
What made you decide to have Decode performs?
Okay. For the Decode kasi, napansin ko kasi yung nag-release ako ng Ravash. Something na parang, okay, nirelease ko yung Ravash. In a way na nag-iisip yung mga tao na parang, okay, parang walang masyadong nakakagusto, nakaka-appreciate ng Ravash kasi medyo niche appealing na siya but hindi pa ganun direction na talagang parang niche. Sa tingin ko pag sobrang niche na, which ngayon, pag hardcore na katulad nito, yung Pure Moss, AP Chipra, Afternoons in Tabriz, Mr. Vintage, ito mga to talagang direction na to ng mga artistic eh. Sa tingin ko, hindi nila kakayanin to. Sa mga open-minded and yung mga collectors and mga very enthusiastic na nagko-collect na sila ng mga niche or mga indie brands, ma-appreciate nila tong ganitong klaseng scent. Pero if mga bago-baguhan pa lang, hindi nila ma-appreciate tong scent na to. So sabi ko, parang hindi nila parang na may mga ibang tao nagugustuhan nila, may ibang tao hindi nila nagugustuhan. But sabi ko, why not? I try to put something parang inspired brand na kakaiba, na may touch ng, syempre, Ravash dito.
Yes.
May touch ng Ravash. The ingredients, the compositions, why not we put it in a parang cheaper side, diba?
Mm-hmm.
Like, bang for the buck for the people out there. And, tatry ko magbigay na siya. I love vintage fragrances. Bubuhayin ko yung mga vintage fragrances in a bang for the buck na bottles dito sa Decode. Then ayun, ginawa na namin ng perfumer ko yung Decode. So far as of now, I'm very happy. We are very happy na gantong direction pumupunta, and laging people are lagi daw sold out. Sorry if nagiging sold out kasi wala ina-attack nila yung daming ninja eh. No choice ako eh. Kahit anong stock lagay ko dyan, inuubos nila eh.
Sa Decode kasi, ito, I really appreciate you doing and your perfumer doing this. And for those people who are in the live as well, ito lang yung masabi ko. You can always have, in spite of this, best of this, have a lot of local, again, not bashing local brands. They can always have such thing as the best and this and that at a certain price point. What Decode siguro makes a difference to a lot of inspired brands is capturing those things that you can no longer have, number one. Kasi nga vintage eh. And yung roots, it always goes back to the roots. Paano ba nagsimula, let's say, katulad na lang nung, actually, sobrang impressed ako doon sa Drakkar Noir because I didn't know Drakkar Noir that could smell like that before in Drakkar Noir today. And even some yung Versace Eros, yung mga ganong, yung nung unang panahon pa na ganito pala siya nag-start and eventually it evolved. If you guys have like the capacity actually, especially sa mga scent na nire-revive ng Decode, you could just try it out kasi napakaliit lang ng bote. You have understanding in what it looks like before it became popular, even before that it has the mass market appeal. Ayan. Yung Citron Wood, isa yan sa good. Yung Drakkar Noir na vintage. Ano pa yung mga release mong ano pang mga release mo noon na vintage na na mga affordable line? Nakalimutan ko lang.
Yung nirelease namin na vintage was Cool Water, vintage Cool Water. Coastal Waters, which wala na. Babalik namin soon but hindi pa ngayon. Ang as of now is running yung ongoing is yung vintage Drakkar Noir, that's Fougere 1982, which available naman lagi sa Shopee, but sometimes nauubos, pero as of now meron pang stocks sa Shopee. Ang ongoing right now is ito. This is Aquatica 1996. First formulation ng Aqua di Gio Pur Homme. Ito. This is limited edition. And why this one is limited edition and special? May mga banned ingredients dito kasi. So
saan yung pinagkukuha yung mga banned?
It's hard to find it.
Parang may illegal transaction kayong ginagawa.
Sa totoo lang, Charles, yung mga bagong Aqua di Gio ngayon, guys, please don't waste your money on Aqua di Gio Pure Om sa nagbebenta sa mall mismo na yung mga reformulated na wala na hindi na talaga. Don't put your money 5K, 6K just like that out there. Wag, please lang wag. Like, it's a waste of money sa totoo lang. Hindi ko naman sinasabi na bumili sila dito. You just need to try to smell the vintage versions ng Aqua di Gio Puro. Kasi may mga formulations yan, bro.
Ako rin, tama ka. I mean, I agree with you on that. Kasi if you want to try the ADG, you go to the newer ones, the Profumo, the Profondo. Kasi the Pure Home is really heavily reformulated, no.
Sobra.
Anong take mo sa reformulation? Would you agree that some of this kasi you're a fan of vintage, right? Meron ka bang nagustuhan na okay, ito yung vintage, hindi ko masyado gusto, mas gusto ko yung reformulated version? Kasi mostly ikaw gusto mo prior reformulation eh. Pero may mga pabango ka bang naiisip na mas nagustuhan mo nung reformulate?
Yung totoo?
Yung totoo. Hindi yung kasinungalingan.
Actually, wala akong nagustuhan sa mga reformulated version. None of it. Just honest no bullshit, wala. I don't wanna waste my money. Let's say if hindi ako nag-open ng Decode or Ravash, if let's say I wanna buy, let's say ano to? Let's say I wanna buy Yup Om by Jup. Okay? I wanna buy Jup Om by Jup. I will not buy the reformulated version, which is synthetic as hell. I will hunt down the vintage, the Lancaster batch ng vintage Pure Om. Ito.
Yan.
Hindi makikita dito yung Lancaster eh. And the tulip flower.
Grabe na.
Juice niya is dark. Oo. Grabe to. Sa mga mahilig fan ng mga Creed Original Santal. Naamoy mo na yung Creed Original Santal, bro?
No, I haven't. Individual, yes.
Okay, sa mga...
Not Santal.
Okay. Montblanc Individual and Creed Original Santal got the inspiration from vintage Yup Om. Dito sila kumuha ng take. So parang inayos lang nila in a different way. It's their take. Tapos Creed, they took their also take. But sa lahat-lahat na pinaka-smooth, na talagang pag naamoy nyo to, makikita nyo na, aba po siya, mas mabango pa yata to sa Creed at sa Montblanc Individual.
Grabe.
Smooth.
I mean,
grabe. Yeah.
Ito nakita ko na naman si Dave. May Piranha 2024. Ay, speaking of, kasi napag-usapan natin to when we had nagkaroon tayo ng interaction natin sa FragCon yata tayo huling nag-interact, no? Yata FragCon.
Yeah, sa FragCon PH3. Yeah.
You're planning to revive the YouTube channel kasi it's been quite some time that you focus more on the business.
Oh, tagal na. Oo.
Yeah. Ano pala nangyari? What are your plans sa Amoy Piranha?
Actually, this year, i-revive ko siya ulit. Babalik ulit ako sa YouTube channel kasi nakita ko parang sad naman yung community. Walang nagre-review ng pabango. Si Greg lang. Sino pa ba? Si Pinoy Kiwi Scent lang. Sino pa ba? Konti lang eh. Ikaw, si Mac Nerida, si Ralph Christian, di ba? Konti lang tayo eh. So sabi ko, I'll put it back there, but in a different way na this year. Hopefully, give me maybe weeks. Babalik na ako. Actually, pinaplano ko na eh. Actually, I supposed to upload a video this week, but hindi kinaya kasi sa sobrang dami ng shipping. Maybe it's my excuse. It's my excuses, but I'll give it time.
Kailangan mo na mag-hire ng tigabalot, no?
Sa tingin ko, kailangan ko na mag-hire. Walang time eh.
Oo. Ang lakas kumain ng oras niyan. Yung balot, shipping,
refill, everything. Diyos ko.
Tapos, ang napansin ko na lang din sa Decode, still a lot of people here are still hoping to get those that you've released. I-inform mo naman sila sa napag-usapan natin kanina na yung pag sinabi mong one time lang talaga, One time lang talaga siyang magre-release.
Wala
You
na,
need to get
oo.
it.
Oo. Okay. For example, kasi may nirelease kaming, for example, ngayon, ang available right now sa Shopee is Aquatica 1996 by Decode. Actually, binago na din namin yung logo eh. Yan, binago ko na din yung logo. Ayan o. It's different na. Tapos, this is different na din. And ito din yung bagong logo namin sa Decode. If nakikita nyo. Ayan o.
Oo nga no, hindi ko na nakita yan ah.
It's a new logo na. So, ito na talaga yung magiging logo ng Decode. Ganyan na talaga. So, parang Decode, parang nagkakaroon ng parang error sa yung parang error na makikita mo parang matrix. Ganyan.
Na may barcode
that's
pa
the
rin sa
logo.
dulo.
Oo, may barcode sa dulo. So, itong 1996, 30 bottles lang ang nirelease namin nito. So, yung 10 bottles, I don't know kung ilan na stock ngayon meron. Hindi ko pa sinecheck kung ilan stocks na lang or I don't know, sold out na. If nakikita nyo to, this is our take on the vintage formulation, first formulation ng Aqua di Gio Puro Om. So, sa mga nakakuha nito, swerte kayo kasi once na amoy nyo na, you're going to enjoy it so much. Maybe it will bring back memories para sa mga tito nila or mga tatay nila. Grabe to. So, kung pag sinabi namin limited edition, nag-post kami sa Decode Facebook page. Limited edition, 30 bottles only or let's say 40 bottles or let's say 50 bottles. Hanggang dun lang. More than that, wala na. Kasi minsan may mga magme-message, Sir, may available pa ba? Wala na.
Ano reason nun? Because of the banned ingredients that you use? Ganun. It's hard.
Mahirap. Kasi bro, minsan ang mga supplier na nag-aalok sa akin sa ibang bansa, minsan, yung ingredient na yun, wala na. One time lang. So, matagal na bumalik ulit yung ganong klaseng ingredient, yung raw material. So, the raw material that we're putting here, that's why it's limited edition. Hindi na namin ma-expect na makukuha ba namin ulit or hindi na. That's why it's limited edition. So, take advantage of it.
Kasi nga banda ng IFRA, so it doesn't make sense for them to stock it as well. Gets.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So yan, sa mga naiintindihan nyo na, no? Kung bakit one time off lang, same goes with the availability of the product or the ingredients. Ano yung sabi mo?
Even sa Rabash, ganun din nangyayari, bro. May mga limited edition kami na-release. Pag wala na. That's it. As in, once it's gone na. Vault na siya.
Okay. Eto mo, isipin mo, gusto ko pa makipagkwentuhan, pero sabi ko nga, it's an hour long lang sa usual na live ko. Kasi kawawa yung mag-replay nito.
Oo.
Pero sabi ko siya, napakabilis ng oras dito. Pa-comment nga sa mga buhay pa. No? Kung okay
hindi ko makita yung mga
dyan.
comments. Check ko nga dito.
Hindi mo siya makikita. Usually ako yung nakakita ng mga comments here. So, yung nakapag-highlight. Teka, konting shout out na lang tayo. Oy, si Dale is tuning in. Parang nuclear sinus na try ko yung PECG. Ito yung una natin na sesh na grabe to. Oka Aguilar, shout out Sir Armin.
Shout out Sir Oka.
Ito,
napakabait
question.
Sir Oka.
Laging maganda mga tanong ni John Melvin. What's next for Decode, sir? Go deeper for niche ba? Ano ba ang route ni Decode? Ano ba ang route ni Decode?
Decode kasi, ang direction ng Decode is premium fragrance alternative. So, it's like for us, we try to capture, let's say for example, let's say Cedrat Boise. Sikat na Cedrat Boise, Mancera. Siyempre may formulations yun eh. May mga batch variation din, konti, okay.
Konti lang.
Sa mga hindi pa nakakaalam, like I don't want to mention any ingredient or any romance. Etong si Citron Wood, bro. Etong si Citron Wood. Kasi ang mga nakakaalam, sikat yung Intense Citron Wood ng Decode. That's focuses on Intense Cedrat Boise. But etong Citron Wood, sa mga nagtatanong, hindi ko pa nire-reply yung mga inquiries nila. This is the older formulation ng Cedrat Boise. Yung mga screw-type versions pa to. So sa mga hindi nakakaalam, this is the screw-type version of Cedrat Pose, which focuses more on talagang powerful Cedrat Pose. Hindi katulad yung ngayon, is just okay lang.
Parang I think it comes nga with the banning of some ingredients, and I think napanood ko rin yan sa review ni Kilatis, no, na mention niya na what will make Cedrat Pose different from yesterday and today. So I think ito yung sa mga na-mention niya.
Pero doon sa limited edition, may nilagay kaming ban ingredients doon na 30 bottles lang yung nilagay namin na original formulation of Intense Citron Wood X, which focuses on vintage older formulation ng Cedrat Pose. 30 bottles lang yun. Sold out, bro. Ubus.
So, to answer Melvin's question, hindi talaga, again, like I mentioned, hindi niche ang focus ni Decode. It's more on reviving some of, things that you can no longer get, and if they can get it and offer it on a better and good market position pricing. Tama. Yun talaga ang Decode.
Yeah. But may mga niche din kaming gustong i-take na in the future. But we will focus more on the kung let's say Nisha or let's say mga older designers or something, we try to focus to the original formulations, hindi yung mga reform versions.
Mga vintage Chanel number 5 ganyan.
Maybe, or let's say I'll give you a hint. Let's say ayoko magsira ng negosyo or something. This is just a big insight to you na papasok sila sa bagong rabbit hole. Bacat Rouge 540, the EDP and the X-Straight, sa totoo lang, it's already reformulated.
Oh naman.
Pero maski reformulated na siya, puchan, lakas pa rin eh.
Alam ko isa yan sa maraming banned ingredients, yung initial release ng 540. I know, I've seen that history.
Ay, grabe.
Maraming banned yan. Hindi pala ban. Maraming na-ban na ingredients.
Na-ban na. Yes, correct.
Correct. Ayun, so yun yung announcement. Sir, ano po yung announcement mo? Yun yung announcement namin.
Actually, may announcement din ako.
Sige.
Another announcement. If okay lang i-plug.
Go.
Maybe mamaya madaling araw may i-release kami sa Decode. So abangan.
Okay,
gusto niyo magpuyat? Okay.
Later. Later.
Usually kasi madaling araw eh.
Ganyan yung schedule mo eh. Putik pang pang night shift.
Night shift.
It's been an hour and I know we have a lot of things to talk about. Another guesting na lang ulit. And hopefully, I'll invite you once again kapag nakikita ko na sa Max Aroma ang... Oy!
Fingers crossed.
Ano nga yung puro niche ng ng US Lucky Scent ba?
Lucky Scent.
Yung puro niche, diba?
Lucky Scent. Lucky Scent, Twisted Lily, Perfumology.
Yes.
Yeah.
Pag nakikita na natin si Armin,
Twisted Lily.
Sa Twisted Lily na lang nabibili yung pabango, no? Hindi na kaya dito. I'll invite you once again pag-release ng Ravash. And hopefully, you could also do again, I think, a lot of people miss yung event type, siguro. Or we will have another event, so stay tuned. And obviously, Armin will be there. Natatap naman na lagi namin yan si Armin and he could bring his collection. Very interested and exciting for the new releases of Ravash. And alam ko hindi na natin na-touch yung Mr. Vintage, pero a lot of people appreciate that one as well. Ayun. Last
if they wanna ask, I can explain if konting gusto mo explanation.
Yeah.
Or hindi
sige.
na kaya. Pwede? Mr. Vintage?
Konti,
okay.
Mr. Vintage. Kasi isa yun sa siguro kumbaga if I were to put siguro kung si Greg sa modern fashion mga ganyan, yun yung icon niya. Kung si Aromatics is the Middle Eastern Fragrance King, no, mga ganyan. People, yun yung best mong parang tagline. Ikaw si Mr. Vintage. Armin Mr. Vintage. Totoo. People would always incorporate Armin as the Mr. Vintage. Konting background sa Mr. Vintage.
Yeah, actually, Mr. Vintage, pinangalanan ko yan kasi I love vintage fragrances. So sabi ko, I will try to put my favorite mga vintage or yung mga inspiration ko dun sa fragrances na yun to put it here in Ravash and ma-appreciate ng mga tao in a pleasing way which nagustuhan talaga nila. So it focuses, makikita mo bro, if punta ka sa Instagram or sa Facebook, yung picture ng Mr. Vintage na parang there is this guy, gentleman guy na nakasuit and parang may usok, parang nagyoyosi siya. Na nagyoyosi na sobrang dami na ng usok, nag-create na siya ng fog effect. Ganun yung effect ng Mr. Vintage. So it's a character na loves wearing a suit or mas lagi siyang naka-casual. Casual, he always smoke, he always wearing leather shoes, leather belts. That's the character of Mr. Vintage na talagang open chest hair guy.
60s
Typically
vibe.
80s, 90s. Oo,
90s,
ganong
90s.
vibe
Okay.
talaga. Oo, 1980s vibe talaga. Na parang Al Pacino style.
Yan. Yun yung gusto ko sabihin.
Mga
Yung
Al Pacino.
mafia era. Yan.
Mafia era style. Ganun talaga yung character ni Mr. Vintage. Talagang pag nagsuot ka, this is me. This is me, I'm coming. Not your type of a typical sense out there na kakaiba naman. This is just my character. Seryosong klaseng tao, hindi palabiruin na tao, yung Mr. Vintage. Pag nagsuot ka, ganun yung character na binibigay niya. So,
Yung
yun lang
pag nagbiro
masasabi.
ka, pwede
Focuses
kang
on
bayan.
leather. Diyos ko po. Leather kasi siya, bro. Dominant leather note siya.
Dominant
Leather and smoke.
Ayun, nadaanan natin in
Smoke.
one of yun yung siguro yun dapat yung parang pinakil ng Ravash yung parang yung Mr. Vint. It really represents you and the whole thing that you do besides the inspiration from the Bianchi and the dark animalic notes. Anyways, it's been an hour long already. Sobrang, alam mo, yung nafe-feel ng lahat ng guests dito na hindi nila mamala na isang oras na pala sa nakikinig. Very exciting pa rin yung mga kwento natin. But I have to cut it short and obviously, for those people that are still tuned in, thank you. I will plan to have a giveaway siguro a week or two. I'm actually reviewing some of the fragrances. Follow nyo kami guys. May TikTok ka ba, Armin? Could plug it as well.
They can follow the Shopee, Decode Parfums.
Okay.
Makikita nyo yung logo, baliktad yung dalawang E. Tapos they can follow us on Facebook page, which is Decode Parfums, and Ravash Profumi sa Facebook page din. And also, same sa Instagram din. Sa mga hindi nakakaalam, if may mga nag-i-inquire sa Instagram yung Ravash Profumi, mga prices ng bagong release, 2024, you can check sa Instagram. If you click through the product, may lalabas siya na view product. So, pag kinilik mo yung view product, lalabas yung price siya doon. Yun yung kagandahan sa Instagram. But, you can inquire naman. I can tell you the price. Hindi rin kasi ako minsan naglalagay ng price. Minsan, syempre, they will think about it na parang mahal sobra.
Hindi naman. And a lot of people understand that's already sabi ko nga sa inyo guys, sa mga nanonood dito, it's the pinnacle already of fragrances.
Yeah.
It's no longer the newbies. It's for the people who are, kumbaga kung may stages of hell, yung 7 layers of hell, nasa pang-6, pang-7 na yon, sa fragrance. Yung ganun na kalalalim yung understanding mo. Ayun, maraming salamat Armin, and thanks guys for who tune in until the last minute. I will have another live and very special guest yung hindi ko pa ina-announce for next week. I-announce ko pa lang.
Wow,
Special tong guest na to. Abangan nyo na lang siya. Guys, stay safe and keep on collect.